What's good, gang? It's Kelvin here for Boston's Food Lab, and today I'm going to be making my version of a shakshuka, which is a North African dish, Tunisian to be precise, and it consists of poached eggs cooked in a rich tomato sauce. It's super healthy, full of fresh ingredients, and you're going to love the taste of it. Okay, let's get straight into it. Okay, so our ingredients, all fresh as you can see. I've gone for one large onion that I've just roughly chopped, diced. I've got 4 cloves of garlic, again sliced. 1 red sweet pepper that I've roughly chopped. 10 cherry tomatoes sliced in half. And 1 spring onion that I've chopped again. Okay, so here I've got 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. I've got 3 chicken sausages that I've cut up. Again, remember I said this is my version of a shakshuka, so you can skip this step if you want. 1 can of chopped tomatoes. Again, here onto my dried seasonings, I have half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of salt. Again, if you want, use a full teaspoon, but I don't really like to cook with too much salt, so I've only gone for half a teaspoon. I've got 1 teaspoon of each of fennel seeds, coarse ground black pepper, smoked paprika, crushed chili flakes, and all-purpose seasoning. I'll also be using 4 eggs. I've been heating up some olive oil for a minute, 1 tablespoon. So now I'm ready to go in and just toast the sausages. I've got it on a low flame, low fire, just to let them brown off, and they're already pretty much cooked, so we just want them to toast really. As you can see, they're already starting to turn brown. It shouldn't take a minute. Just try and work them onto their other side to give both sides this lovely coating. At this point now, we just want to transfer the sausages into a little bowl. I'll go and do that now. I'll put back on the fire, and into the same oil we're going to go with some onions. You want to give your onions a chance to soften up without burning. So be patient, give it a few minutes. Keep it moving constantly. If you leave it too long, they will start to burn. Okay, I'll just turn my fire down a little touch. That will help the onions just to sweat out now, turning a lovely brown. Now we'll get our garlic in there. So at this point now, I'll just go and add nearly my final ingredients, my spring onions and my sweet pepper. Don't know if you can appreciate the lovely colours in this already, but I haven't even put any seasonings in yet, but the fresh smell from these ingredients is really coming through. So with the veg now, been going for about 4 minutes. It's really started to sweat down now and soften up. Nothing is burning. This is exactly how we need it. So now I'll go with the seasonings. Just get them all in. Just cook off the raw flavours of them really, and incorporate them all with the onions and the sweet peppers. So at this point, while that's cooking down, I'll just go in with my tomatoes and my tomato puree. Just the fresh tomatoes for now. We won't put the canned stuff in yet. Turn up my fire a little. And just give this a few minutes just to cook out the raw taste of the tomato puree. Again, mixing everything together well. So you see at this point, when your fresh tomatoes have started to lose their skin, the skin's softening up and wrinkling, you can see they're cooking through, they're sizzling nicely, letting off an aroma. It's time for us to go with our can of chopped tomatoes. So I'll just get that in. And I do, by the way, have a cup of water on standby. May need that. I won't ever put the whole thing, but I'll go through it in stages just to assess it and see. Again, let your tinned tomatoes incorporate with the fresh tomatoes, onions, all your seasonings, and again just cook out that raw taste. So let this sit for about 7 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes. You do have to be patient, but it will be worth it in the end. So as you can see, all the water now from the tinned tomatoes has been evaporated. So I'll go back in, I'll put my sausages in. I'll just get those covered, and then I'll be gradually adding my cup of water. Start there with about half a cup. You could, depending on the consistency, you can or may not add the water, but I do like mine a little bit saucy, not too much, so I will be going with a full cup of water. For me, this will be a perfect amount of water now, just how I like it. Not too thick, not too loose. Once that gets up into a boil, what we're going to do is make some little whales and place our eggs inside, crack our eggs inside, and just slowly let those cook over to your consistency. Okay, so this has come up to a nice boil now. I'll just reduce my fire a bit. Okay. Let's start making our first well. Okay, that's all in, all relatively good apart from the one. But we've got that on a low fire now, and I just want it to slowly poach over and the eggs keep some kind of consistency but not too runny. Again, to your own preference, you know how you like your eggs, so just keep it in for that amount of time. So I'm going to get this covered and we'll be back. I've given these eggs now about 12 minutes to get ready, or to set, shall I say. They're set at just the consistency I like. So this is about ready to come off of the fire. Just a final touch. A little bit of chopped parsley, a little bit of colour. And there we have it, guys. Quick and easy dish that I'll probably have with a bit of bread, or you have it with whatever you like. Just turn the fire off and we're ready to get plated up. There we have it, guys. My version of a delicious, healthy shakshuka. So if you like this recipe and you want to see more like this from me, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Okay guys, I'll see you next time.